freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth.
I like it a lot. I'm going to be ordering more of it from them. About 17 years. 17 or 18 years. Pretty thin. Just cleaning up the edges. I'm going to make a big spear point, I think. They work. All right. So we're going for this style of point. And all that. How's it sound? See how we're making that base? I gotta bring the sides in. You can see the hide here under my leg. See that? Like nothing. Gift. So it's a nice, pretty little gift. Little landowners here. I know. Wait for people to come in. Nice big piece of, it's either Burlington or Keokuk, I'm not sure which. Paleo-Indian style point. Nice little triangle point. That's a nice big point. It was not snowing like this yesterday, so I was able to work a bigger stone.
Good fun.
Guess what day it is? Take a guess. Guess what day it is? It's Lithic Day! Let's go. That is the obstacle that we have to defeat. Right, guys? We can do it. Oh no! So we just pulled off here on this creek here, and as you could see, everything's covered in snow. There's very few patches that I'll be able to visibly see stuff along the way here. But I'm gonna walk up and down this and try busting some stuff open and see if there's any flint or chert. Flint, chert, flint. So I'm gonna need to find a hammerstone to bust open these rocks. And I know what I'm looking for here. It's a black, blue, gray flint. So I'm gonna crack these things open and see if I could find any. All over here is covered in snow. So I'll walk through here a little bit, but everything's visibly covered. So it's gonna be a little more difficult in the winter. I see a pretty good hammerstone right here. Oh, it's a little big, but I'm looking for something egg-shaped like that. So this one here will do, I think. It's more of a sandstone hammerstone, but that grabs the edge a little better. All right, this might be some right here. This might be the first piece of flint in the winter. Do you see how smooth that is? Let's see. Flat edge here. I'll give it a try. This is freezing on my hand. This water is very, very, very cold right now. But we're gonna test it. We'll see if this is flint. If it is, it's tough. That is flint. Let's try to get a good flake off. This is kind of difficult. Maybe it's not. That is not flint. I am shocked. This is not flint. I thought it was. It tricked me. I don't know what that is. Okay. Try this piece here. Looks like it might be. Give it a test. And that is. It's a rough flint, but it's flint. Just smell mud. So I saw on the underside here a flake taken out and river polished. So I figured this was flint. It is a black flint. And the way you could tell is it has it's called a conchoidal fracture. It'll split in a kind of an oval shape like that. I'll show you another one right here. See how it's like an oval shape? And this is going to be a tough black flint. This will nap, but it'll be very, very difficult to work. But it will work. I'm not sure what kind this is. It's got a little bit of limestone in it, a tiny bit, and some quartz inclusions. So, first piece of flint in the winter, in the snow, in the freezing cold creek. My hand is covered in crud, and I'm about to rinse it in the freezing cold water. So, my hand won't be usable for a little bit, but at least I found flint. Let's see how cold this is. All right. Oh, ah, Jesus. All right. Not really gonna be able to wash my hand. Turn freaking purple. Jesus. There's a really nice piece of flint that I just spotted right here, but it's really small. I'll pick it up. Oh. Very, very shiny blue. Blue-gray. It's very cool. I've not seen this here. Maybe more? This is more. And this stuff here I can tell by sight that it's flint. That shiny glossy. And then I see another piece right down here that has a vein of flint running through it. Right here. See this gray line? That's the flint. Cool. I'll take this. The way I could tell that's limestone is it's gray and chalky. And that's normal for limestone in New York. So one of the bonuses of looking along a creek is when you're looking in the water, you could easily identify flint. It stands out when it's wet. So if you're looking for small pieces for flint and steel fires in your creeks, you could find stuff like this. This will work perfect for flint and steel. You put this in your fire starting kit. Into that piece I just found, my old hammerstone is getting really chipped up because it's sandstone, and that's not so good. So I found quartzite right here. It's a little big, but it should work. And we'll see how much of this is actually flint. The other thing that's harder in the winter is your hands are so cold that you're gonna have a hard time hitting these platforms. That is flint. It's not a high quality flint, but it is flint. Let me try on this side. Flint, very low quality. So it's limestone mixed with flint on this piece. So in here, if you bust it open enough, there will be good flint in there. Like, this is a good piece. It's just going to be hard to get past the limestone. And you might need better tools than just this. Unless you just want to whack on it all day, then you could do that too. But if you're trying to get tools out of it, you're going to need some kind of leverage on this to get into it. So there is flint in this creek, but it's not as high quality as I would like. I'm looking for longer pieces so I can make my knife blades. These are good for tools, arrowheads, spear points. But I'm gonna need something a little bigger, so I'm gonna follow the creek and see what I can come up with. That is cold. Cold! Alright, so this is a spot that I know has flint. Problem is, you can see the rock line in the water right here. And that's where I was finding the flint, and that looks like it's about 3 feet deep right there. And this time the deposit location has changed from here to there. So everything's going to be on the other side, and I can't get over there. That's private property. Not going over there. So it looks like all of the rocks are underwater here. This is where we usually go to look, go to stand, is right down here. It's underwater. Can't get to it right now. So this area looks like a no-go. We'll try one more thing and then we're gonna head out. walking along this, looking for easy routes down. Leah is way ahead of me, way down the river. Just looking to see if there's any large rocks that look like flint, and I don't really see any. Okay, continue on. Yeah, these are definite. Small. I don't think so, but you never know. Let's see. That's a no. Yeah, that's a no. Alright, here's here, with some chips taken out of it from tumbling. This is definitely flint. This is a maybe. I'll give it a test. That is a no. Limestone. This is a yes. That is a yes. There's some damage in there, but that's flint. Good flint. So here is a vein of flint running through this rock. This looks a little loose. Go. That is flint. That is the same flint from down in the creek. This is a isopus flint. This is very good stuff, but very damaged when it's outside of the ground like this. So it's just good to know what it looks like. So if you see anything like this, you know good flint is nearby. Test this one just real quick. See what it is, see what it looks like. Good flint. Good enough for an arrowhead right here. Very good. So the reason this isn't so good is it's very little space surrounded by a bunch of cortex, different type of stone. And it would be really difficult to get to make any kind of blade out of this. But if you want to take a piece off for a fire steel off the corner, that'd be fine. Little tiny thing to make sparks. One of the questions I had was, in Paleolithic times, Paleo times, were they able to find creek cobble flint with the ice and the snow, it being the Ice Age and all? So there's that answer question. There's that question answered. Okay, so that is a success on finding flint in the winter. In the snow, it is snowing. It's not like blizzarding or anything, but it is flurrying and in the distance I see a lot of snow. And there's a lot of snow on the ground covering the majority of the flint and chert. So, success on the small cobbles that I could make arrowheads and spear points out of. Got a fire going. How you feel?
Tired.
I threw some magic flame stuff in there, but it's supposed to change colors, but I don't really see it yet.
Back in the back.
I see in the back corner. So I just drank lake water by accident. In that bottle right there. We left it on the stump for water to put the fires out with. And I was in a rush to take my thyroid medication. And I took a big swig. And I was like, why does this taste weird? It's like, tastes like moose and loon. And I spit it all out. Got some mouthwash, rinsed real quick. I didn't swallow anything, so I shouldn't get giardia or anything like that. But it was pretty funny. Moose water, bear water, loon water. Doesn't taste too different from tap water. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for now. It's a nice night out. We got the lantern up in the tree. It's raining a little bit. Okay, I'm out for now.